Hey, welcome to my podcast. So, this wasn't planned. I was about to go dancing, but God is just so cool, and I need to give me more details about it. So, wow, just in case you haven't heard any other podcast that I've ever put out, listen to this. 3 years ago, I was getting brutally bullied based on my race at my workplace, like to the point that I was reporting it and to the point that I was literally requesting time off. I asked for a month off of work without pay because the bullying based on my race and gender were so bad. I mentally could not take it anymore. They were literally threatening. They were telling me to my face that they were going to do santeria and brujeria. They could not stand the fact that I would say all the time, I'm Mexicana de corazón. I even think I softened it down because people were getting so mad at me for saying it that I started saying I'm Latina de corazón because I didn't want to offend anyone. And the other day, before the World Cup started, I put this shirt on and I went to a dance, and I'm like 30 seconds in, and this guy comes up to me and is like, wow, I really will try to say all this in Spanish for the Spanish speakers, but this is hard to express myself. I really need to just try to read because it's a lot. This guy comes up to me like almost immediately and is like, are you Mexican? And I was like, no. And he is like, is it for the World Cup? And I was like, no. And now at this point I'm starting to question, like, where are we going with this interrogation? Like, why does my shirt matter to you? I have barely put my bag down. Like, what is happening right now? And then he immediately switches to, why are you wearing that shirt then? Okay, first of all, because I like it. Second of all, I live in Mexico. Third of all, what does it matter to you, sir? Anywho, that guy ended up being a total creep. When I ended up leaving, let me tell you, side note, this is an interesting story, I think. So I left, and like the place where the social was, it's not secluded, but the actual place that you go is a little tucked away once you're there. Like the parking kind of like tucks it away. And anywho, there's like a lot of trees and nature and whatnot. And I was walking out, and this same guy like calls after me. Now, let me back up and say, at one point, like he apologized and we danced. Okay, so things were kind of normal. As I'm walking out, I'm by myself, mind you, and it's like 2-3 in the morning. I walk out, and this guy, we're still like in the dance scene kind of, comes out and he's like, hey, I can't find my cell phone. And I'm like, why are you telling me? I think that's literally what I said, like, why are you telling me? And he's like, well, I didn't know if you had seen it. And I was like, why would I see it? He's like continuing to get closer, and now I'm at a part where there's like a little guard shack. The guard, bless his heart, he was probably 99 years old. Okay, I don't even know if his eyes were open. I think he might have been asleep. And anywho, I'm like at this point, right? And now this man has like come all the way up to me, and I literally say, hey, I don't feel comfortable. I would like you to step away, please. And he's like, yeah, but have you seen my cell phone? And I just repeat, like, I need you to step away. He turns to this guard and is like, guard, can you check her bag? I'm missing 2 cell phones, and I think that she has them. Okay, excuse me, sir, what? First of all, weren't you missing 1, and now all of a sudden I've stolen 2, and you're walking calmly behind me to try to whatever. So I immediately like show him my bag. I'm like, check the bag. I do not have your phones. Check the bag if you want. Obviously, he doesn't check it because he knows that I don't have any phones. A police car pulls up. I'm getting into the weeds. The story got bonkers. Okay, the man starts yelling at the police as if I'm a criminal. Okay, I'm like, I did nothing here. I'm just gonna start walking because I don't feel safe. Okay, I start walking. Probably hindsight's 2020, probably not the best situation, but staying there was also not a great one. I start walking. It's very secluded. I take out my phone to record probably a TikTok, I look and this man is following me. Okay, he's now behind me. So I'm in panic mode. I don't know who to call. My best friend, she's always reliable, but it is way too late. She's dead asleep. So I pick up my phone. I start like recording her. I don't remember, but now I see this man. This man is literally running after me. Okay? Like, and thank God. Thank God. I don't know what he gave me, but my entire life, if I am in a high adrenaline situation, I am calm as a cucumber. Like, the little things will stress me the heck out. Some man running after me at 2 o'clock in the morning, I am calm and ready to fight. So I literally just turn around and I'm like, I will defend myself. I'm screaming, I will defend myself. Turn around, bro. I will defend myself. I'm not playing with you. Okay, I see that there's like a group of people and obviously no one's doing anything. Okay, at this point, I'm screaming like, Socorro. I'm screaming like, help me. Okay, no one's moving. No one's doing anything. Typical of like the planet. I think we have created a planet where people no longer have any sensitivity to any type of emergency because social media has totally ruined us of like any kind of violence or anything like that. We're just so desensitized. And also people, I think they don't know what to do. Like, what would you do? Like, what are you going to do? What if this man is actually crazy? What if he has a weapon? Why would you step in? So I get it. Apparently there are emergency buttons. I find out thanks to this man who sees all of these people at the taco shop and immediately changes into the victim. He pushes this like blue button, this like alarm goes off, and now he's saying how he's gonna call the cops and I stole his 2 phones. And I'm like, I keep walking. This way I'm literally walking in the middle of the road because I need attention. I need someone to look at me and see what the heck is happening right now, because who is this man? Why is he running behind me? Like, this is just like a crazy scene. I swear Netflix and I are really missing out on a lot of money because you cannot write this. Although with a camera crew, these things probably wouldn't be happening. So it's better that I just tell you here on my podcast. But the scene was crazy and I don't even know how I got on that. But the point is, that was the loser guy. That's how I got on that. That was the loser guy who wants to be like, I can't wear a thing of Mexico, a Mexico shirt. Okay. And then backing up even further to work where I'm literally getting bullied. And it sounds so dumb to say bullied. Like, and why are we even talking about bullying as grown adults? Like, we're not in high school. We're not even in college anymore. You guys are old enough to have kids that could really be my siblings. Like, why are you being so harsh right now? At the end of the day, first of all, I don't really consider this a vengeance of God because I think that the vengeance of God is so much bigger and so much more painful. But I do think that God knows exactly how to hurt you where it stings. And when someone has tried to put someone down for so long, fake profiles, stalking, whatever you want to call it, I know that every one of those people did me bullying and harm, and their little brujeria and their little Santeria are all watching right now as the entire country of Mexico tells me that I am Mexican, that I am invited to the carne asada, that I don't have to say that I'm in an identity crisis. Literally, they're in my comment section telling me, ya eres mexicana, ya eres mexicana. I mean, I've read it 1,000 times. And the most beautiful thing is that God is using something so random. When I think about going to the World Cup, first of all, that day was fun, but it was raining. It was crazy. Like, if you're just catching up, like, I had a video go mega viral. I basically was like having the time of my life in the rain at the World Cup in Mexico. And I basically said that if you say one bad word about Mexico, you're freaking racist. And I mean it. It's really a lovely country. I've been very privileged to travel to many different places and even live in several different places. And I kid you not. If you're someone that I know from one of those other countries, please know I am not minimizing at all your country. I love it. I had such a beautiful experience there. And more than anything, to get to know you is the most beautiful and important thing. But honestly, there's just something different about Mexico and the culture and the people that I can't describe to you. And I really don't know why I have such a connection to Mexico. I really obviously believe that it's because of my personal experiences. I've had a lot of opportunities to work with people from Mexico, to convivir, like live together kind of with people from Mexico. Like they've invited me into their homes and taught me so many things. And so I think that that's part of the reason that I have such a strong love for Mexico. And the irony of it is that I used to be very racist. I think I've been over this before, but I'll just go ahead and repeat it. Like, I literally used to be one of those people that was like, go back to your country if you don't speak the language. Like, I mean, I was probably like 15. I don't probably obviously didn't know what I was talking about, because I don't have to know about politics and the globe right now. I don't like it. It doesn't interest me. But for whatever reason, I know what reasons, I had bad experiences with older Mexican males as a 15-year-old and younger teenage girl. And so, yeah, it kind of did something to me. So I became racist. I'm not proud of that. But one thing that I can say is that I am literally the image of God can change your heart. God can change your heart. God can change your life. God can do so many things, because in an instant, God totally changed my life. I was so anti learning Spanish, and I had to in order to graduate high school. And when I did, I am so thankful. Miss Kirby, if you ever hear this, your blessing in heaven is going to be so big. Because I promise you, it is because of my teacher who pushed me to go practice Spanish and practice what little bit I knew so that I could improve. And I did not want to do that. I had no intention. I did not care to communicate with anybody from the Latino population, much less Mexicans. And as a matter of fact, at that point in time, I thought that everybody, and this is like a whole culture, like also time period thing. I think that many people at that time thought that if you spoke Spanish, you were Mexican. Like everybody just was a Mexican at that point. Like we were very ignorant. We didn't know. And so I was not into it. And I remember every day in class, she would say, come help me on this bus route. Come help me on this. It's kids. They're also learning their own language, just like little kids mess up when they're talking. You can speak Spanish with them. You can speak totally incorrectly, and they're still gonna be patient with you and understand you. Come practice. I don't know why I felt like she was pointing me out every single time. And I was like, dang it, I'm gonna go because I'm sick of her bothering me every day after class. And maybe if I'll go, she'll just leave me alone. Well, she didn't leave me alone. And as a matter of fact, I fell in love. I literally, in one day, I met those kids and those adults on the bus route, and I was totally changed. And I realized you don't even need to understand each other. We are all humans. We can laugh and cry and hug and love. And it does not matter what language that you speak. It doesn't matter where you're from. We're all God's creation. It was really so beautiful. And I really believe that God allowed me to go through those things in my life, because if he hadn't, I fully believe I absolutely wouldn't be here right now. That's a no-brainer. But also, I feel like it made me so much more compassionate and patient and forgiving to the people who hated me because of my race. And it feels a little bit unfair because I was just an ignorant teenager, and here we are talking about grown-ass adults. But the sad part is those grown-ass adults, they don't have God. That's the very biggest difference. The very biggest difference, I'm sorry, I don't care who's listening. If you claim to know God and you have hatred for any race in your heart, color, language, I don't give a rip. I'm going to take it a step farther. If you hate on people because of how much they have or how much they don't have, that is not of God. That is straight evil. We are all made in the image of God. We are all beautiful in our own unique way. How can you hate somebody and say that you love God? You cannot do it. The greatest of these is love. And so while I really hated those experiences of people being mean to me and threatening me with whatever and telling me that I'm not allowed to say that I'm Latina de corazón, the irony of that, and then watching a video of mine where I'm literally just living in the moment. I didn't even know. The craziest part, I almost didn't post it. Where I'm saying, if you're whatever I said about racism. And God took that video, blew it up, and has my comments saying over and over, you are a Mexican. You are Mexican. You are a Mexican. I am without words. This is a story that only God could write. And I swear I have said that 101 times on my TikTok, and I need to get back to saying it again because I kid you not. This is a story that only God could write. And I wish I could say something right now, but I'm not going to. But someone reached out to me today about something. And I'm like, the craziest part about that is that I know that this is the beginning of what God is about to do here. Crazy pants, bonkers stuff, all that to say, 1, God is real. 2, don't let anybody hate on you for anything. The Bible says, let no man despise your youth. Okay? Don't let them hate on you. If people say, oh, you're too young, oh, you're too inexperienced, or you're too American, or you're too poor, or you're too uneducated, or you're too this, or you're too that. Forget all of them. Pour into God. He will pour into you. And when the timing is right, he's going to shut up your enemies in a way that you could never. Do you think that I could defend myself and say, well, I heard that in Mexico they have a phrase, los mexicanos nacemos donde nos da la gana. Okay? Mexicans are born wherever we want. It's because a famous Costa Rican lady came here and she also fell in love with Mexico. And she was like, I'm Mexican and we're born wherever we want. And you know what? Even if I knew that phrase at the time, even if I defended myself tooth and nail with that phrase at the time, what is happening right when you put your problems in the hands of God? He will blow it up and he will shut everybody up in a way that you could literally never. So let the haters hate. Let the people talk. Let them say, oof, this is for me too, because I get so frustrated hearing stuff about me that isn't true. Okay. And the first thing that I want to do is clarify it. God knows and you know. God sees the depths of your heart. And if something's not right in your heart, he's going to tell you. If you're walking with him, he's going to tell you and he's going to get it out of you. And when the timing is right, he will make your enemies. Wow, God is so good. He's reminding me right now. He told me like a month ago, I will shut their mouth and that he will not put me to shame. I think there's videos on it about TikTok that he will not put me to shame. But a further step is that he was going to shut their mouths. And I gotta be real with you. There's been a lot going on and I don't know if this is that. But I can probably guarantee that anybody from GGA that was running their mouth about me, go read my comments because God is good and the Mexicans are Mexicando right now. Okay, the Mexican people, I love you. Los amo, los quiero con todo mi corazón. Soy mexicana porque ustedes dicen que sí. Ay, me fascina México. Ustedes todos son bien hermosos y estoy más que contenta de estar aquí con ustedes. Gracias de corazón de recibirme. Estoy más que agradecida. Me faltan palabras hasta en inglés. Los quiero tanto, tanto. Y aventurar a conocer México. Man, God is so good. Dios realmente es demasiado bueno. Si no lo conoces, por favor, te ruego, empieza una relación con él. Nomás inténtalo. Dale unos meses nomás. Y si no te cambia la vida, pues suéltalo, no pasa nada. Honestly, God is so real. I'm basically just saying thank you to the Mexican people. They have treated me so beautifully and really, I dare you. Watch my pin video, the one in the peach shirt. Start a relationship with God. If you hate it, you can break up with him in 3 to 6 months. But really, it will change your life. He's so real. God is so good. And anywho, that's all I have to say. Come back for more.